Two captains meeting in the middle this evening. Tom Lakeman of Trinity in blue and Duncan Frew, also manager Griffin in orange. Tonight's officials, referee Ian Lanning, assisted by Simon Laraway and Cant Mann. It's like Trinity are going to get this game underway. They'll be shooting up the Twerton Park slope. First half. It's the 2022 Secretaries' Cup final, the final game in the current guise of the Bath and District League. After 50 years, long and illustrious history ends here tonight at Twerton Park on a fine evening. And a decent crowd as well in attendance at this grand old stadium. It's team Trinity from Division 1 and Griffin from Division 2. Referee checks that everything is in order. Tom Lakeman stood over the ball. Away we go. Back to Felix Squire, to Mason. Turn away from Tonkinson. Confident first touch. Harvey Squire, his brother Felix in the lineup, already making an enterprising start. He's not quite going to keep that in play, having skipped away from Keane. Goes out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick which will be taken from William Bailey, who joined Griffin just after the start of this season. Good kick on him as well. Tonkinson up highest. Lost from Felix Squire. It's played behind from Thorne. Backtracking from Lakeman, focal point of this Trinity team. And the Golden Boot, 6 in the last 8 seasons. Battling away from Thorne, goes out for Griffin throw. Both teams in their first ever finals. Nearly given away from Connor. And the throwing goes Trinity's way. Both finished bottom of their groups in this new structure to the Secretaries' Cup this year. All 20 teams were entered into 4 groups of 5. Top 2 in each group went through to the Tom Morgan, which was played yesterday, won by Kingsmead. And the remainder into this Secretaries' Cup. Throw goes Trinity's way, which Brad Edwards is going to come forward to take. He missed early stage of the season through COVID. Touched out. He was also covering as manager last season in Nick Platt's absence. Referee and Nalling not too happy where the throw-in was taken, so they're going to have another go. Through Siddy. One of the first names on the team sheet, stalwarts of the back line, Ian Siddy. Part of this back 3, which Griffin are lining up with tonight. Sam Mead, decked out all in yellow. Trinity having to borrow a kit from Bath City for this one. They didn't have enough of their green shirts to go around. Here's Lakeman. Early shot, good block from Gimbert. Head. Tonkinson. Squire. Fancy a go at Squire if he can work in some space. Holds off Ray Strick. Slightly risky challenge on Mason. Good interception from Lee Platt. Younger brother of the manager, the oldest Trinity player out there. He's the only player in his 30s. As Griffin are more experienced, is Keane. Looking for Kemp. Well covered from Coley. He's formed a good partnership at the back alongside Platt. Can also play at right back, the former Bath Arsenal man, as Josh Keane has a venture into the popular side. Empty terrace. It's on the books of Froome Collegians. Head away from Squire. Raystrick looked like he's brought down. He was. From Tonkinson. Good early chance of Griffin, who really stunned odd down Social Club Reserves in their semi-final. They were 5-0 up at half-time. Frew's over the top of it, the player boss. Favour a shot on goal, actually. Pretty obvious who's going to take it. And he's gone short through. Thorne's shot is blocked in the end. Edwards got in the way. A little routine there from Griffin. And he caught them out. Keane with the throw. Sees it back off through. Thorne, handy ball into the middle, flicks off Platt. And Edwards, good follow-up header. It's Raystrick, and he's really starred in this cup competition for Griffin thus far. McGill bustling with Halford. It's kindly for Halford to Kemp, trying to make space for himself. If indicates he's got the ball. Thorne again. I don't think he got the ball then. That's right in the edge of the box. Foul from Mason. Trinity getting themselves in a bit of trouble here. Griffin doing lots of good early pressing. I think this time Frew's going to fancy this. Hasn't scored since November. Be a bad time to end that 6-match drought as Ian Lanning gets the ball back. So requisite 10 yards. See what Frew can do. Oh, good save in the end from keeper Mead. Must be unsighted, and the follow-up header is kindly for him. That's an early confidence booster. First shot in anger. It's the way of Griffin, who are classed the away team in this one. It's Forrest as well to play it back to his goalkeeper Bailey. Bit of a rush clearance. Squire. Good interception from Keane. A decent free kick from Frew, bounced awkwardly onto the keeper. So Squire is going to take this throw. Former Bath City Youth Sunday player. Forrest. For Kemp. Platt as well, get underneath it. Inadvertent interception, could leave Kemp in, but no. Covering from the goalkeeper. Mead. A couple of seasons. Squire. Touch from Lakeman. He's trying to set head away. And Keane has caught him late. It might have hurt head a bit. Just a warning, I thought. Josh Keane. Scored in the semi-final against Odddown Social Club Reserves. And a tap in at the far post. The notes I was given, he's a solid right back who doesn't mess around, ball and man if necessary, but always clean in the tackle. Not so clean then. But no hard feelings between the two players. A free kick which McGill is interested in. Good experience at this level, the likes of Walcott, Estrella and Bath Spartans. Towards the far post, too much distance on it, too high for Platt. It sails out of play for a goal kick. 29 now, Steve McGill, so one of the more senior members in this squad. Coming in off the right-hand side, number 11. Again, Bailey to take this goal kick. Wears the number 19 shirt for Griffin. They haven't got enough shirts to go around for wear substitutes tonight. It's very rare for them to have a full bench. Had to postpone a few games this season because they just didn't have enough. Head again, wins the throw-in off Keane. Had a good early battle so far between those. Sam Head just 20. Harvey Squire to take this. Won the league last year, did Trinity. That was his first season. It's got a long one as well. Fully cleared. It's like to Tonkinson. Asking too much of Edwards. Good pressing from Griffin through Thorne. Thorne again. Nice ball looking for Keane, but Harvey Squire read it well. The youngest of the Squire brothers, Felix, wearing number 9. Further forward as Lakeman tries to press Forrest. Good header though from Coley. Here's Felix Squire. Connor well read to intercept as far as Edwards. Checked from Halford. Ten and a half minutes gone, pretty good start. Set pieces have been more focal point thus far. Halford and Edwards challenge in the air. Nice touch comes off Edwards. Oliver James there with the ball in his hand, who started the semi-final. He's on the bench tonight for Griffin. Extra option for them up top. Mason helps over his shoulder. Kemp. Mason again. Forrest has got time to deal with this. Connor, nice touch. Calm and assured on the ball. Steve Connor, who was here on Saturday watching Bar City, although he's a Newcastle fan. Travels up and down the country to watch them. So, good interception from Squire, from Keane's ball forward. Thorne. No offside. Through and news. Met at the front post. An early glance home from Raystrick. He's had an excellent record in this knockout competition. Couldn't quite divert that one home. He's got 6 of his 7 goals in this cup. Hat-trick in the semi-final. Underneath this one here with a good firm header. He's a good player, Raystrick. A couple of years, used to play for FC Beezer. So Kemp wins a throw via Platt. So to Halford. It's Head. Options in front of him, but Keane stops his route forward. Felix Squire. Mason. Harvey Squire. Guided ball, and it was missed from Forrest. McGill giving chase. Alongside Siddy. And, Siddy in the end gets the throw. It's a regular for Griffin, Ian Siddy. 37 now. Good pressing from Lakeman. Forces a throw. So McGill was going to be responsible for. Head away from Raystrick. Clearance from Halford. Free has made a sort of an interesting run off the back of Kemp, but Kemp's done well actually to bring under control the pressure. Trinity got men back now. Here's Kemp again, linking up with Frew. Got nobody in the middle, pretty isolated, and doesn't really go progress any further there. He's well crowded out from the men in blue. one from Frew. Play behind, it's a chance, and saved it at the near post comfortably. No, it's gone behind actually. It's fumbled from Mead. It's Halford with the effort. 2 in the preliminary round against Keynsham. A corner, which Thorne will take. Sent forward the likes of Gimbert. Thorne's delivery, it's not a bad one. Well headed away though from Squire. Volley back in is from Raystrick, is a comfortable gather. This time for Mead. Lovely control from Keane. See what he's trying to do. Far side, couldn't quite establish the ball out to Thorne, who's got it again. Sting taken out of it. Comfortable gather for Mead. 15 minutes, no goals. There was no goals actually the last time these two teams met, 0-0 back in April 2021. Edwards can't keep that one in. Yeah, nearly cost Trinity the title that. They won it on the final day. They managed to comfortably beat Olympic Victoria. They did all the damage in the first half. Connor to City. Good challenge from Squire. Awkward bounce in front of Tonkinson, but it's fallen kindly for Harvey Squire. Head. Oh, intercepted from Forrest. Ball is short though, looking for Edwards. He's all over Halford, referee plays a good advantage. Nice ball over the top from Frew. Thorne should keep it in play. Thorne, that's an excellent ball for Kemp. Second chance, no, he's penalised a handball upon bringing it down. Stu Kent, that's a really nice ball in from Thorne. Kemp couldn't quite bring it under control. He's just got the 2 goals this season, which is a surprise because he's a very bustling, hard-working forward. Not sure whether this will be his last final, so he'll want to go out with a bang. He's got the ball again now. Slip from Coley. Balance from Squire. Caught off the ball maybe from Raystrick. Edwards. McGill. Back to Edwards again. Quite get the ball from underneath his feet. Griffin do well to cover. City. And then as far as Tonkinson. Squire. McGill. Edwards. Spell of possession this from Trinity. They've lost it. Edwards rather needlessly. Tones was there though. Scrappy on that far side. Frew. Thorne. Frew again. Connor. Good ball players, Griffin. So, they'll get used to or utilise the larger surface. They've lost out there though to Lakeman. Just getting involved. Been pretty isolated so far. Oh, over the top. This is a chance for Head. Head! Oh, he's put it over the bar. It was a delicious reverse ball from Lakeman, and Head tried to dink over the goalkeeper's yellow card in the background as well for Raystrick. I think that was for the initial foul, or an earlier foul. Becomes the first player in Ian Lanning's book. All going on. Yeah, Head might be a little bit disappointed there. He couldn't keep his shot down. Keeper maybe put him under a little bit of pressure. Yet to score in this cup run, Sam Head. So they're going to make a couple of changes, Trinity. Bringing off Tonkinson and McGill. Ethan Hallett, one of those coming on. Before they check that everything is in order. And Nick Platt wants to change shape. I think it's going to be like for like. Ethan Hallett, who scored on his debut, he joined. It's also Aidan McGaffrey, who makes a long-awaited appearance in a final. He was on Lansdowne's books for the last Secretaries' Cup final in 2019, but sadly he was injured. He had a bad knee, missed the final. Here's Lakeman, who created that chance a moment ago. Looking lively again. It's Head again. Oh, it's blocked. Head still trying to force it through. It's cleared from Siddy. And first involvement from McGaffrey, scuffed it straight at the keeper. They need to get Lakeman into this game as often as possible. He's such a tricky player. Mason was beaten in the air from Raystrick. So now on a yellow. Now to Kemp. Good play from Kemp. He's made this all alone, and it's in the end deflected off Harvey Squire. Cushioned it well there, Kemp. 36 now. Can't quite force a way through. Harvey Squire stood up to him well. So another corner for Griffin. This time Frew is taking responsibility. Player manager, secretary, captain, set piece coordinator. He had time to become a father as well in November. Just evaded Raystrick in the middle. There's the fresh legs of Ethan Hallett give chase. Oh, he's held off Halford well. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if Head can join the attack. Tries to square and important interception from Keane. Tremendous strength from Hallett. He just entered, and Griffin were lucky that Keane was well placed to intercept. Starting to open up a little bit here. Ethan Hallett. He made his debut against Heritage in the quarter-final, and he scored the winner. He's made a lively start here as well. It's a corner which Harvey Squire would take. He's had to come all the way across from left back. Oh, headed away at the front post from Thorne. Squire again, that's a nice ball. And well-placed Forrest to clear. Get it fully away though at the moment, Griffin. Edwards. Lakeman tries to win it back. It could be a chance of a break here with Frew. Covering though from Coley. He's enough to dispossess. And again. Might place at the right time twice there, Coley. Keane. Cleared from Coley out for a throw to the to the visitors, you can call them visitors. Played the Freeman District League, the Griffin. Transfer in the Bath 10 years ago. First ever final. Barely any of the original players remain. Andy Arnold, who's on the bench, one of them. Keane has to cover a lot of ground as a wing back. Halford. Siddy. It's a chipped ball to Frew. Here's Head. Searching for Hallett, couldn't quite keep it in place, just behind him. Nick Platt's in the black shirt with sunglasses and shorts. Might regret the shorts as it goes on. Starting to get a little bit chillier here in BA2. Frew lays it off to Keane. Well read though from Felix Squire, backtracking. head. Edwards. Gimbert should be underneath this. Tries to play his way out of trouble. Hallett does well to rob Raystrict. Goes for glory, but hammers it into the empty Bristol End terrace. Vision though from Ethan Hallett. Looked bright since he came on. Works alongside children with additional needs. Just a 21-year-old. He's also on the books of Westfield and Radstock. Trinity side who won just one league game all season, with 2 if you include a walkover, though it's their biggest ever win. They beat Bath United 6-0 back in September. Jared Smith-Core scored a brace, he's on the bench tonight. Keane. Keen for a foul, didn't see too much wrong with that. They've still got possession anyway with Thorne. Through, a space opening in front of him. Still going through. Just skipped a couple of challenges. McGaffrey did enough to put him off. City into in the air. Connor wants to get onto that left foot of his. Good ball to Raystrict. Thorne. Too much force there from McGaffrey. Expensive another free kick to Griffin. Thorne is going to take his more box-to-box midfielder earlier this season. He's replaced the ball on it's a firm but pretty decent surface at Turton Park after a whole season's worth of action. Oh, poor communication at the back of Trinity. He should have let that go as Forrest tries to latch onto it. In the end, Trinity get away with it. The ball into a good area from Thorne, but could have been left by Squire. So right, Trinity season, they finished second bottom, only in a league of 6. Griffin also finished second bottom in the division below, in a more competitive league, Division 2. They fought back well in this cup to reach a maiden final. Edwards now who bypasses everyone other than Forrest. Squire goes a goal, and goalkeeper always had it covered. William Bailey happy to see it sail over the bar. Felix Squire, the elder of the 2 Squire brothers out there. It's a floral stationery salesman by day. His cup goal in this run was in the epic 6-5 win against Odd Down Social Club reserves, number 9. Griffin's season has been a struggle for numbers more than anything. In fact, they only played one of their group games, which was a defeat against 2 Weir. The other 3 were walkovers. Well, they had played part of one against Gringos, which was then abandoned from Woolstock pitch. They then couldn't raise a side for the follow-up one, but they've got a strong squad available tonight. Hence why they're standing firm so far. It's been a pretty even contest. We approach the half-hour mark. Griffin were in Division 1 as well a couple of years ago, due to a lot of teams folding and they were pushed up. Here's Felix Squire for Lakeman, and keeper dives bravely at his feet, gets the final touch. Sportsmanship between the 2. Griffin want to make their first change. John Halford's coming off. And coming on is Storm Brand. This is on 29 minutes. Rolling substitutes in these cup finals. many or as few as they like. Stormbrand, who's missed large chunks of this season through injury, a mercurial talent, I was told. Day job as a policeman. He's got the 3 goals this season. A stoppage here. Bailey's taking off his gloves. Requires treatment. Gives a chance for players to get a drink. He got injured diving at the feet of the player there, or something else is up. No, replacement gloves are needed. He hasn't really had to use the ones he's worn so far. They've split maybe there. He'll carry a spare pair, I presume. 29 now, William Bailey. Made a string of fine saves in the quarter-final win over Lansdowne. He's still not happy. Yeah, he beat Keynsham in the last 16. Did Griffin by 4 goals to 1. Then a big win over Lansdowne, 3 goals to 2. It's Division 1 outfit. And then brushed aside Odd Down Social Club Reserve 6-1 in the semi-finals. They were 5-0 up at half-time. Real cruise job with what was anticipated to be close. So the corner can finally be taken from Head. The near post, and only finds Hallett. And Stormbrand with his first involvement. It's to play his way out of trouble neatly as well to Frew. Good covering though from McCaffrey. And make another change. Trinity, Jared Smith-Core coming on for Tom Lakeman. He's been among the goals, Smith-Core, this season. I need somebody to take on the captain's armband. It's gone to Felix Squire. Jared Smith-Core in his favoured number 14 shirt as well. So he's up front now alongside Felix Squire. See how it pans out where they go for the pairing or stick to their 4-2-3-1. McCaffrey. Still McCaffrey. Oh, that looked awkward. Only trying to fend off Thorne. It looked like he caught him. He's been floored. They're talking to at least. I think he wasn't too far away. Not sure there's anything really intentional, but he's gone down holding his face. Ian Lanning's going to have a word with his assistant, Simon Laraway. He cautioned 5 Trinity players. In an earlier round against Bear Flat, I think it's just going to be a yellow for the substitute. Long-awaited appearance in the final. Indeed it is. Yeah, Aidan McCaffrey, who is a combative player. He missed the 2019 final. So it's like the one on Lansdowne's books. He was injured. For Ian Lanning's explaining his decision. I think player manager Duncan Frew not too happy. Not going to change his mind. There's no blood on the shirt of Thorne. He's going to be okay to continue. There better not be any blood on it because they've barely got enough shirts to go around Griffin, the orange. They're going to let him carry on. Looking for Kemp. Connor's got the head on, he's headed it into the back of the net. Steve Connor gets the final touch and puts Griffin into the lead. It just about evaded Kemp, but Connor was there to steal in and nod it into the open goal. Griffin have the breakthrough on 35 minutes. FC Trinity 0, the Griffin 1. Most important goal in Steve Connor's career. No doubt about that. He was here on the terraces on Saturday watching the Romans. And here he is a couple of days later nodding his team into the lead. It's his second goal of the season. He signed for them in 2015 after Bow City Youth disbanded. Division 2 team lead Division 1. His head flattens Forrest. That's a good glancing header from Connor. He's not normally in those positions. He normally sits just in front of the defence. Good calming player. 34 now. Now Bailey to take this free kick. They want to see this half out, or maybe try and add another. Connor up in the air again. Head. Nice footwork. Edwards is making the furthest run forward. Had it looked to have been fouled off the ball from Brand. It's a raking clearance. One goalkeeper to the other. A little bit touchy out there. Two pretty good sporting teams. Actually, Trinity topped the sporting league. As Kemp goes in late on Edwards. He already had a red card and a sin bin earlier this season. Stuart Kemp. Playing at Twerton Park. He used to play alongside a former Bow City player, actually Mark Harrington, when he was at Beezer. Short-lived team in the Bowden District League. Just a talking to on this occasion. Forward. Mead, I think, reluctantly goes long. Platt. Francis. So introduced earlier, Francis came on for Squire during one of many changes. Should get more confusing in the second half. Smith-Core couldn't quite bring it under control. Keane clears. Raystrick. Brand. City. Slightly risky ball. Squire not doing foul from Forrest. He's letting the game to go on, and Mason and Head getting each other's way. Raystrick gets the better of Edwards, pinging in for a foul. The censors, he pushes him off the ball. Could be in a referee's notebook here. A dissent more than anything, I think. He'll be in more trouble if he doesn't go towards the ref. This will be the third player in the book. Brad Edwards, just crossing into the 40th minute. So been on GT Sports' books and Peasdown Rangers. He's only 25, but he's been around the Sunday scene for a while. It's a low one to Frew. Worked well to Thorne. O'Connor again. Cleared from McCaffrey. Brand tries his luck from miles out. Never going to test the goalkeeper. Brand, who I'm sure would have started had he been more regular this season, but he's struggled with a few injuries and unavailability. Game winner when he's on form. Here's Platt. Just about finds Charlie Francis. Squire. Edwards. Hallett making an overlapping run. City intercepts. McCaffrey. Vite cross, and Keane does well to get it away. It needed the touch. Brilliant defending, actually. He was so close to his own goal. And Head lurking in behind him. And a certain tap in. They worked that well, Trinity. They try and fight back with a leveller. Created from McCaffrey. The corner which Head's going to take. Into the final 5 minutes of this first half. It's too high for everyone. I think Edwards is going to keep it in play. He doesn't. He collides the assistant, and he goes out of play for a throw. A bit of a smile, Simon Laraway. Probably looking forward to a more relaxed evening. He usually referees in a Western League, which I'm sure isn't very quiet. Ian Lanning in the middle is heavily involved with Radstock Town. He oversaw the semi-final between Bath Eastern and Dunkerton, which Dunkerton won 3-2. That was in the Tom Morgan Cup, which was concluded yesterday. Here's Coley. Head. Goalkeeper's favourite feat as well. Between a couple of blue shirts in Hallett and Smithcore. Long throw, but easy received from a Trinity backline. Squire, Francis. Frew. Tries to get there, Coley read it. Attempt of good footwork from Felix Squire, but can only tap it out of play for a throw in for Griffin, which I don't think they're going to be rushing over. Frew's lost out. Thorne, a crunching challenge, but a fair one from Squire. It's McCaffrey, tries to break through the middle, but Brand stands his grind. Raystrick. Comes last off Edwards, and dribble through comfortably for goalkeeper Mead. Completely miscues his grades, must do his frustration. Billy Say on the Griffin bench, taking credit for almost bringing it under control. Former Nomads player. As McCaffrey is bustled to the ground from Connor. Edwards. Still got time to mount another attack. Half is out. He won't because McCaffrey can bring it under control. Brand. Oh, that was a bit nasty. Referee says no foul from Felix Squire. Edwards clearly fouled there. Some caution, Edwards. He's keep his cool a little bit. Down Thorne, he's been in the wars this half. Griffin named after a pub in Frome, not the one in Bath. As I said, they were originally Red Star, formed in 2004, or renaming themselves 2006. It's one over the top now, 4 through. The boss forced wide a goal. Connor's way in again, it's just too high for him this time. That would have been a story. It's now Keane. Charges it against Francis. Connor must have thought he was in again there. The cross was just a little bit too high, but they carved him open pretty easily. Got 30 seconds of the half remaining. Just keep it there for the foreseeable. There should be a little bit of stoppage time. No, Fru's done well to get the other side of Francis. It's an awkward one. A really important header away from Platt. Had to be. Otherwise Connor was on for a double. Brand. Hallett's done really well. Edwards. Smith caught. Like a break here now. Griffin have got to get men back. Hallett, nice Smith caught. Is he going to go for glory? It's in a post, the follow-up is in! Trinity have equalised just in the start of stoppage time in the second half. It's Head. It was a lethal counter-attack. He leaps into the arms of Jared Smith-Core. He created it. His shot was deflected onto the post from the leg of the goalkeeper, and Head perfectly placed. He missed one earlier. He wasn't going to miss that one. Hammers it into the roof of the net. And Trinity are back on level terms. And 10 seconds into stoppage time. Griffin had poured too many men forward, really. They should now be caught on the counter. They're ahead by 1. Smith-Core, their leading goal scorer. He thought he was only the hero then, but he'll be more than happy in playing a big part in that leveller. Looks almost certain that side to be going in equal at the break. Through, fouled from Francis. Assistant camp man signals through. Looks like he needs a break during this interval. He's had all the roles he has to undertake. Very tiring. 6-month-old as well. Born on a Sunday as well, fittingly, the Sunday team. Going to take this free kick. Whips it in there. Platt, who got that important header away a few moments ago, which effectively started this move, is Hallett. Looking for Smith-Core, he would have been offside. He received it. It looked like just strayed a yard or so. These couple of changes for Trinity have helped them. Hallett's been very lively since he came on. Giving them fresh impetus. That's the final action of the first half. We'll head into it level. It was Griffin who took the lead through Steve Connor on 35 minutes. The glancing header from Thorne's free kick after it just evaded Kemp. Connor stole in ahead of the goalkeeper to nod it in from close range. And then in the first minute of stoppage time at the end of the half, Trinity managed to find a leveller. They broke at pace. Smith-Core got in behind. His shot was deflected from the legs of Bailey onto the post. That perfectly placed was Sam Head to hammer in the loose ball and get them back on terms. So we go into the break here in the Secretary's Cup Final of 2022 with it all to play for. It's Trinity 1, the Griffin 1. Officials making their way back out. Trinity have made a change at the break. They've brought Steve McGill back on for Brad Edwards. Griffin made a change as well. See a decent sized crowd here at Twelton Park tonight. The final. Oliver James is coming on. And the boss has withdrawn himself at the break for Oliver James, who scored 2 in the semi-final against Obdown. Duncan Frew just handing out a few instructions to Stormbrand. came on, did well in the first half. Well, if it's level at the end of 90 minutes, this year we go straight to penalties, no extra time. A penalty shootout in the Secretaries' Cup final since 2013 between Hadley and Metro. That finished 1-1 to 120 minutes. Well, Hadley won 3-0 on penalties. Metro were the Jimmy White of this competition. They lost 3 finals in the space of 4 years. The last final was in 2019 between Lansdowne and Farrington Albion. It used to traditionally be for lower division clubs. The competitions will merge this year for a slightly different format. Referee checks that everything is in order. Ian Lanning had his hands full a bit in the first half, dishing out 3 yellows. Really argue about any of them, and we get the second half underway. Keane looking to get in on the ups. McGill re-entering the fray. It's had rolling substitutes. Squire. Nice ball in behind, tried to find Hallett. City did enough. Gill again, and Gimbert's well placed. Very calmly hit the ball away. No trouble. Squire. Mason. Got the captain's armband since Lakeman came off. Interception from Keane. There's Francis's ball forward. Charlie Francis, who came on in the first half. He's a very well-respected member of the squad. He's only ever played for Trinity, 23-year-old. They're all in the 20s, this squad, apart from Lee Platt. Here's Smith Core, heavily involved in the leveller. Quite get his pass right there, though. Yeah, enough pressure to force a corner. Smith Core, he's got 11 goals coming into this game. And they've caught the man unawares here by going short. It's Squire, and wasteful really. He's gone away out for a throw-in. McGill and Squire initially linking up. McGill's now got to trot all the way across to his right back roll. Usually the first player there on Sundays, very reliable member of the squad. Platt. Squire. Started well this half, Trinity. Head. Scored the goal. Getting back into this game. Here's Squire. Tries to do it all alone. Let's see a shot from distance, but Griffin had been penned back at the start of this second half. They were able to hold on. They actually haven't kept a clean sheet all season, so that run covers the entirety of 2021-22. The last clean sheet was actually against Trinity. They drew 0-0 with them back end of last season. Here's Kemp. And Platt gets the final touch. Brother of the manager, Lee Platt, also played for AFC English Combe and Lansdowne, came out of retirement as a favour because of Harry Francis's unavailability. He got injured in the final game of last season. He's missed the whole campaign. Really awful injury against Olympic Victoria. I think they FaceTimed him when he was in hospital. There's a corner, which Thorne takes. Important header away. Coley. Forrest can only help it back. Get a lovely sunset soon on the horizon here in Bath. It's getting a little chillier though. Here's Hallett, brings it under control. Brand. Raystrick. Brand's impressed. Fouled 3 or 4 times from Hallett, I think in frustration more than anything. So he's So good at holding onto the ball, Stormbrand. That's a nice free kick as well to Keane. Get it under his spell. He scored in the semi-final. Gimbert. Fully in set Tonkinson, also come back on. Head does enough to get in the way this time. Rolling substitutes, it's very confusing to keep on top of who's come on and off in these contests. Yeah, Tonkinson, who came off in the first half, back on at the break. Here's Hallett. Drilled across, interception from Forrest. Grant. It looked pretty effortless there. Very well. France is there. They look like they've gone more to a back three, Trinity, to try and match up Griffin. Tonkinson part of it. Here's front. Head, sorry. And no advantage coming. Head, he tried to stay on his feet. I think they're waiting to see if it was going to run loose to Mason, but there was no shooting opportunity, so it's a good position this for a free kick. So in the first half, Mead was tested from similar range. Head tying it up. It was his first goal, his cup run. And he netted in first half stoppage time. He scored from a penalty spot in the semi-final when they went to a shootout against Gringos after a 1-1 draw. Another team from the league below. Let's see what Head can do with this one. Head, wide. Really troubling the goalkeeper. Sam Head, who's driven back from his girlfriend's in Newcastle for this game. Very worthwhile as well, having levelled for Trinity. He's their youngest player. Very quick-footed winger. There's Tonkinson as a part of a back three with Coley. Sorry, it's Platt, Coley and Francis. Back three. A bit of a rejig. Tonkinson now in the midfield. McGill. Hallett. Connor, man who opened the scoring. A joy there really for Kemp. It's Felix Squire. Mason. That's a good ball. Goalkeeper claims it exceptionally well. Shown good handling so far. William Bailey. Confident. It was a position they had some difficulty with. A few of the outfield players, James Forrest had covered in goal a few times. A couple of other regulars departed. Francis should have seen that one out really. He's knocked it in the touch. Gaffrey who'd come off at the break, so just a fleeting appearance. Booked as well, so he brought off two players who were on yellows. Might get reintroduced later on. It's wonderful work, bring out the attack from Francis. Hallett's ball across is too far for Smith-Core. Applauds the effort. A substitution for Griffin. Frew's going to bring himself back on. Maybe this was pre-planned to see how it goes. A few instructions to his other players. Still working out how to bring off. It's Connor who's making way. limping a little bit. Hopefully that's not the end of his evening. And if it is, he'll look back on it fondly. Sounds like Frew is going to sit in midfield rather than the attacking role he had in the first half. Here's James. Oh, that was late. Very well that Tonkinson has just leapt to his feet and very sportingly high-fived him. Oliver James acknowledges that that was a tad mistimed. Both these teams' first final. They have a fine show between them. An entertaining game thus far. Difficult to call. So Coley sends it out to the left. Tonkinson couldn't bring that one under control. Smith-Cawes won it back. Rare mistake from Keane. Squire. Platt. Squire again. Looking for a run in behind, I think. Goes to Francis. They've managed to find space now. Head. Important header away though from Keane. Now they can try and counter here. Griffin. Kemp finds James. Three men around him. James overrunning. It's Frew. He's getting away on this occasion. Here's Squire. Hallett. Just somehow wrestled his way into space. There's a chance for Hallett! Oh, good save from Bailey. Outstretched arm, he's looking for the roof of the net. Bailey is really agitated with his defence and bailed him out then. I think Hallett escaped rather too easily then. The goalkeeper stood firm. Hallett looking to add to that goal he got in the quarter-final narrow win over Heritage United Reserves, the only clean sheet they've kept this season. They've got this corner now, which McGill takes. Keeper called for it, and it's taken off him. From Raystrick. Coley doesn't have to put it into touch. Yeah, Trinity were drawn in what you could class as the group of death. Olympic Victoria, Odddown, SC Reserves, Bath United and Puckle Vale. They lost 3 of those games. 1 win over Odddown SC Reserves. Griffin then eliminated in the semi-final stage. They all dropped into this competition. They had to do it the hard way. They both had to play preliminary round ties for finishing bottom of their groups. Gimbert calmly deals that situation. Defended okay tonight, Trinity. I'm just surprised they conceded 18 in their group of 5 in their 4 matches. There's a no-nonsense clearance from Tonkinson. Raystrick. Frew. And back well from Mason. Smith-Cawes tried to get into the path of McGill, and it just evades him. I want to make another change here. It's going to be the reintroduction of Lakeman. Give him a bit more spark maybe, just shy of the hour mark. And he's withdrawing Felix Squire. Lakeman, he went to Bath-based school, he went to Beach and Cliff. Trinity's all-time leading goal scorer. Can he bail them out here? Scored 2 against the Griffin back in 2018, a game I covered. Handy man to have among ranks, just 28. So just 28 as someone who's about 8 years a senior. Kemp is dispossessed from head. Mason. Head again, ever running. Doesn't look tired, despite what I assume is around a 6-hour drive. McGill. Covering header though from Raystrick. And Brand as well. Don't pose much of a threat going forward this half, Griffin. The change of shape has helped Trinity well. Here's Mason. Threads it through to Lakeman. He's still got it, Lakeman. This is a great move. It's deflected off the post and it's cleared in the end. It was Forrest had gone away. I'm sure it came back off the upright and rush clearance. That was a mazy run from Lakeman. He wanted to do it all alone. Now Griffin can try and start something, but Frew's ball's too long for Kemp. Yeah, Forrest had just done enough. Crowded penalty area, but Lakeman somehow managed to wriggle his way through. Still sees the teams locked at 1-1, just over an hour gone. It's a poor kick from Mead, but managed to retain possession. Forrest is clipped from Lakeman. Very sporting between these two teams, acknowledging the fouls. But got a bit of a problem with Trinity, a man down in James Coley. He's forged a very solid partnership at the back with Lee Platt, both regulars. Lee Platt only missed a game earlier this season. He was sent off a handball on the line against his former club Lansdowne. He's played pretty much every other game. He's been the one, the team, making more of the changes, Trinity. Try and find that winning formula. Gimbert heads it against the back of Mason. Sam Mason missed the start of the season. He had a dislocated thumb. He's last season's top scorer with 12. He's got 4 this term. Thorne. Nice ball, opening for Kemp. Dispossessed from Coley, who's down a few moments ago, and Coley as well twice. Still free to make any changes. They like Coley if he's struggling, but I think they want to keep him out there. 24-year-old, former Bath Arsenal man. Another corner for Griffin. Thorne to preside over. Completely mishit it, but it still might run kindly. In the end, just about cleared. Back to Thorne. 2 poor deliveries on either feet there. Not his best moment so far tonight. The central midfielder. It's to the heavens. Yeah, Coley's gone down again here. I think it's going to force Trinity into a change. Josh Southard-Williams might be the man getting ready. No. So they're going to go back to a familiar face in Harvey Squire. .64 minutes. See how they reshape with this. Tried all sorts tonight, Trinity. actually. I thought it had gone down. So Mason, the man who's come off. Yeah, bored for these substitutions. Power would have been out by now. It's one over the top looking for Smith Core. Forrest sticks to his task well. Squire, fresh and come back on. Teasing ball, keeper shows good strength. Head, robs it. Smith Core. Lakeman. Smith Core. So many orange shirts in his way, it's difficult to find a route forward. And Lakeman's ball is slack, too far for Head. A good attack-minded player, Harvey Squire, to bring back on. Who scored a 6-5 win over Ogden. Wand of a left foot. City. Through. Try and tire Trinity out on this big surface. Both these teams usually playing on much narrower ones at Lansdowne or Ogden. There's Thorne with a fabulous ball to the right side to Keane. Raystrick. Bit isolated. Runs into traffic. Back to Keane. Ball actually from Francis on the far side. He's getting caution. I think that's a little bit harsh. Looks on in disbelief. Yeah, third Trinity man in the book. Ian Lanning booked 5 of their players in the win over Bear Flats in the preliminary round. Raystrick looks like he's okay, carry on. Frew's going to take this free kick. Still locked all square. Looking for a decent delivery here. It's too close to Coley. Keane's gone down. A head injury for Keane. The game will have to be stopped. Requires treatment. Keen cricketer as well, Keane. Griffin are going to make a substitution, I think. Signalling, no, it could be Trinity. There's Griffin. They're bringing on David Walton for Keane. And also Trinity making a change. Popular figure clearly of Josh Seithert-Williams. Comes off of Tonkinson. They finally get it underway as Gimbert has headed it back to his goalkeeper, but Forrest was there behind him. Actually, apologies, it looks like Halford's come back on. There's a bit of confusion with Griffin because they didn't have enough shirts to go around. So a shot comes in, it hits the side netting. Very nearly deceived the goalkeeper. There's head again. From distance this time. Not afraid to have a go. So Trinity have had the better this second half, but can't find that second goal. Both teams quest for their first silverware. Rumours that Trinity might be merging with Bear Flat after this one. They knocked out earlier in the competition. 2 divisions between the sides. Nick Platt will stay on for an extra season. Young daughter now, who's out in Longleat yesterday. That's going to spend more, or have more free time really. Discussion on where a throw-in should be taken. Gimbert does enough. It's cleared from the backtracking James. Played in an attacking role in its odd down. He's more withdrawn now as Gimbert gets an inadvertent flick on to Smith-Corn. Lashes it way over the bar. Sap a bit awkwardly for the Trinity leading goal scorer. He was part of the Lansdowne squad that reached the 2019 final, though he didn't feature in it. He's had a bit of a smile with McGill. Game played in a decent spirit. Dusk sets in at Twerton Park, floodlights on. Monday night under the lights, decent crowd. See at the end of the Bath and District League after 50 long years. Ryan Q goes down the tunnel and hits a couple of our longest serving members in Howard Park and Veronica Gilbert. Stood there, they'll be dishing out the medals after. We don't know who's going to get the winners and runners up as yet. Finely poised this one. McGill nipping in. Through. Back heel. Kemp. Looking for James. He's fouled Coley. Coley's been in the wars this half. James there disputing the decision a little bit. Another player who was on Beezer's books, he's an Oxford fan actually, United, not Oxford City, who played here on Saturday in a 3-3 thriller. But the last 2 games at Twerton Park had featured 6 goals, but the 2 so far tonight is Southend Williams with a throw. Bravely went in with Brand. The long legs of the law there. Platt couldn't quite keep that in play. Limping a bit, Brand. Not had time for a stoppage because Griffin keen to get on with it. They're going to make a couple of changes now. This is David Walton, one of them coming on, and Keane. Yeah, David Walton has taken Steve Connor's shirt. Stuart Kemp, one of those coming off. And Oliver James, who's cameo start of the second half, is over. I suspect there'll be a flurry of changes near the end as well because the potential of a penalty shootout. Dave Walton coming on, who hasn't scored since a brace on the opening day against Farrington. They ran out 3-0 winners. They only played with 10 men. So he's an impact sub to watch, the 31-year-old. Season disrupted by injury. Thorne. Keane. They've gone more to a back four, maybe Griffin, no. A bit more stability. City is more out-and-out left back now. Robbed here. Gimbert from Lakeman. Forrest there to intercept. Then he gets the ball into the T-bar. And Lakeman reclaimed the captain's armband. A few instructions going out there from Raystrick to Brand, who's been pushed up top now alongside Walton. Need another ball here, the old Sunday League tradition. The one just been sent across is flat. Unlike this game, pretty lively. There's still time for another twist. But he's still not satisfied. Again, a multicolour variety. Very amateurish from both teams, really. Can't blame the referee in these circumstances. So you stop the watch. Yellow, no, that's no good either. Oh, that's pretty farcical, this. I think they've managed to retrieve the ball that went out after all that, but blame on the teams, not the referee there. As a long throw comes in, Smith-Core tries to get a head on. Hallett, charged down, head. Again charged down from Thorne. It's Walton. Going to spark a counter, and they could be in with Frew. This is a chance of Walton. They've got to get numbers back. Walton is too close to the goalkeeper, who parries it behind Mead. Instant impact. Well, he said he can make an impression off the bench. First couple of touches. They nearly made the difference there, Dave Walton. Left-sided forward. I'm sure has been with the Griffin probably since their Freeman District League days. They've been here 10 years now in Bath. Duncan Frew's going to take the corner. Been in charge since 2017, his 5th season. He's been on the books at Poulton and Westwood Social Club. They merged with Griffin at one point. They went under the name Griffin and Westwood. Frew's delivery. Oh, it should have been the goalkeepers, really. It's a chance of Brand. He doesn't fully connect. Raystrick. Still Raystrick, passing in his position number 3, Squire. And just want to win a corner. Brand not fully connected there. Trinity would have been in all sorts of bother. He couldn't. They get away with it at the expense of another corner and another football. Raystrick, who's scored against Trinity back in 2018 in a 2-1 defeat. 6 of his 7 goals this season have come in the cup. For a Liverpool fan. So another corner, Free to swing this one in. It's a dinked one. Brand gets up their highest and can only nod it over. The best of marking. He was a little too high even for decent presence of Brand. And now comes one of my worst nightmares. We've got substitutions galore. Griffin's one is pretty straightforward. It's Andy Arnold who's coming on for Sam Gimbert. Trinity are making another 3. They're bringing off Smith-Core, Hallett and McGill. Soon see who they're reintroducing. Mason has come back on. Edwards as well. Squire, I think, Felix Squire, I think he's also re-entered the fray. Very testing conditions. Quick glance over, but I think Trinity have made 14 substitutions, which is some sort of record. Andy Arnold, who's come on for Griffin, their longest serving player, who's with the original Red Star side. 53 now, oldest player right there. He's old enough to be the father of all of Trinity's players. That's Bar Platt, who's hammered that one away. And it could actually send Lakeman in. He'll want to run at Arnold. He's escaped him, Lakeman. And Keane has won the ball. He had to. As Arnold calmly pushes the ball away. He had to get that right, Keane. I say, couldn't need penalties to decide it. That could have been a penalty to decide it. As Halford has to hold off his man. Mason. Edwards. Felix Squire, aided by a slip from Halford. Mason tried to play it behind. Again, Forrest has barely missed anything so far this evening. And excellent at the back. Both the teams have defended pretty well. Here's Walton running at Southard Williams. Good grasp there from Mead. Squirmed under him. Starting to open up here in these final 9 minutes. Both teams don't want to gamble on penalties. Trinity won on penalties in the last stage. I don't fancy their chances as it skims off the head of Keane, out for a throw, which the Squire brothers contesting. Harvey to take, that to Felix Squire. Nice work. Out Fox Keane, Harvey Squire. Ball in. Takes a deflection. To play for a corner. Said expected a tight game going into this. Last couple between them have been. They both share Division 1 spot a couple of years ago. They're very evenly matched. Two sides keen to play good football as well. A sporting encounter. Head's going to take this corner. Some whip on it, and the goalkeeper. Heart in mouth, I think, for a moment there, Bailey. Puff of the cheeks. Just managed to gather it. Could have bundled it into his own net. Southwood Williams has missed this one. Pratt's there to clear. It's that empty Bristol End terrace. They're going to make a change, Griffin. Ian Siddy coming off. Stalwart left back, Southampton fan. And coming on will be Billy Say. Former Nomads player. Grateful to have an opportunity to play in a final. He'd reached one with Summer Valley, but then they were kicked out for fielding an ineligible player. He usually plays at right back. Let's see how they're going to reshape for this one. Starting a bit of a committee meeting. Forrest, I think, is going to go in left back, because Another throw to a Griffin, challenge from Platt. Thorne. Then he evades everyone, and Coley was out of clear. Say with his first involvement. Lovely control from Felix Squire, covering from Mason. And Harvey Squire, who stumbles on the ball, does exceptionally well to bring it under control. Head. Lakeman's in the middle. Oh, and it's saved by the feet of Bailey in the end. Lakeman is in there behind him. It's a foul from Harvey Squire. Possibly a yellow card. I think Trinity are going to be thinking about penalties here. He's taking Harvey Squire back off. Reintroducing Ethan Hallett. Maybe just a yellow card. A bit weary that something could happen. Southwood Williams has come off too. Sam Tonkinson on. It's a bit disrupted by these substitutions, but no gamesmanship or anything like that. Nice managers to be tactical, and it gives players a run out. They know when they've subbed that their evening's not up or anything like that. Refreshing that we've had 32 different players out there tonight, which wouldn't happen in previous years. Hallett, Edwards, Say covering well. Yeah, filling in. He started out as a winger, Billy Say. He's pushed back in his latter years. He's on the bench. He's not always available for Griffin. Concentrates a lot for Summer Valley on Saturdays. Here's Frew. Something cool from Felix Squire. I've just seen his brother in the book. He might just get a talking to. The elder of the two by 3 years. Felix Squire. Also been on Avon Arsenal and Bath City Youth's books. He Frew's over the top of this. As we approach the final 2 minutes. Frew might fancy a go here. This must be about 30 yards. Got one on target in the first half. What can you do with this one? Too low. Blocked from Coley. Frew again. Flag stays down, but Brand can bring it under control. Can't quite believe it. That was a lovely ball back in from Frew. Brand had timed his run well, and the man whose first touch is usually so good let him down on that occasion at a vital moment. Mason plays one forward for Lakeman, who's stolen behind this time. Got nobody really waiting in the middle. Lakeman, it's blocked! It's in! It's Head! He's got a second! He scored at the end of the first half, he scored at the end of the second. Look at the jubilation on the face of the Trinity players. They can barely contain themselves because they know there's barely any time left. The Griffin players have sunk to their knees. They need to get back onto their feet. Sam Head has a double, and at the moment, it's a match-winning double. 89 minutes. Trinity turned it around. They lead by 2-1. And it could be a fair bit of stoppage time for them to see out. They need to get back into position. created by Lakeman. I said he had no real support, but he's shot thwarted and bundled in at the far post. As Griffin now looking to make some attacking changes, I think. They want to get Kemp back out there. They're going to have to go for broke. Forrest is going to come off. An exciting conclusion to this one. They've just got to go for broke now, Griffin. They hadn't posed too much of an attacking threat this half, but there's still time as Raystrick tries to nip in. Trinity keep their heads, and they're going to claim their first ever silverware. Here's Lakeman, Hallett. Covering from Halford, and Arnold clears. Strong header from Coley in his head. Hallett tries to steal him behind. He's fouled from Arnold, right on the edge of the box. Well, Sam Head drove all the way down from Newcastle for this one. I think his teammates will be covering the petrol fare for that. An inspired evening for the midfielder. Fullback's worst nightmare, Griffin's worst nightmare. And he could add a third. Lakeman and Mason are interested to make this evening ever so sweeter. Square to Lakeman. And offside this time. Brent's head a potential third. It deflected out the way anyway. Camp man with a flag. Well placed. So we're into the second minute of stoppage time now. Have Griffin got anything left? It's a repeat of the scoreline in the last final, and again the flag goes up. Head very eager to try and complete a hat-trick here at Twerton Park. So studying at the University of Surrey. Gets the miles in. He's putting a shift on the pitch as well. He's lashed out the stadium from Tom Lakeman. It's an achievement to scale the roof here. They're on with it quickly though, with Kemp. Kemp. Still battling away. Gone down. And nothing doing. The referee sees it as a dive where they've gone down the goal kick. But certainly no foul, Kemp. And they've gone for free at the back, Griffin. They've had to, really. Trinity, I think, want to make another change, or maybe they're just asking how long's left. I don't think they want to disrupt it, really. As Mead takes this free kick. Say, Hallett. They want to get the ball to the corner, maybe. Here's Mason. Goes for glory! He's hit the bar! Heads there for the follow-up! And this just into the keeper's hands. He benefited off one off the upright in the first half. He couldn't do it again, and that would have wrapped up a memorable evening as Lakeman heads away. It was a thumping strike from Mason. He's only got 4 goals this season, having top scored last year. Bow City youth man. That would have sealed success, no doubt, as Platt gets an important header away. They look hungry for more with Squire. Lakeman. Onside his head, but Keane gets a challenge in. I think he's cramped up, more an injury. They want to get him back to his feet. So they want to restart with this throw. We've only completed 4 minutes of stoppage time. This last ever Secretaries' Cup final. The present guys of the Bath District League. Bailey needs to get the ball forward. He's in no real hurry. Decent one. Headed away. Coley. Keane. Here's Walton. Edwards gets in the way. It's a corner. This could be last chance. Goalkeeper's got to come forward for this. They should have everybody in the penalty area. With nearly played 5 minutes of added time, and the boss has got to deliver an exceptional one here. Through with the corner. It's not bad. Oh, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. That was a chance from Raystrick, and it was too close. And Mead, who hasn't had too much to do in the second half. It might have been Halford, in fact, but either way, the goalkeeper was well placed. There's Walton. 5 minutes of stoppage time gone. Through with another teasing one, and well covered from Platt, and that's it! FC Trinity have done it. They've clinched their first ever piece of silverware. They had to come from behind. Steve Connor with the opener for Griffin on 35 minutes, cancelled out in first half stoppage time from Sam Hope. There wasn't too much between the teams. Trinity perhaps had to gain the upper hand in the second half, and then Sam Head on 89 minutes touching in at the far post to clinch silverware for Trinity for the first time. A fine final between two teams played in a sporting manner. They both really gave it a go. Played some decent football, decent spectacle for those out there. We see a flare going off in the background as well, the green of Trinity. They were in the blue tonight, it matters not. They are victorious here in the Secretaries' Cup. They're going to enjoy this Monday evening. Just another manic Monday for them. Wrap up the season. I'm sure they're going to continue next year in the Bath and Chippenham League. Like they do. Great servants this year since merging, well, taking over from Alice Park Rangers. Sure, there'll be time for Griffin to get another final when the league merges. But for now, they have to settle for runners-up. The winners of the 2022 Secretaries' Cup are FC Trinity.